I know the USA's most secret animal.
Give me a clue and I'll start searching for it.
All right. Although the secret animal lives in the USA, it belongs to a large family that is spread around the world.
Although the black bear lives in the USA, it belongs to a large family of bears. Black bears love honey and will rip open a bee's nest with their paws. They can also catch fish with their paws and are very good swimmers. Whilst they have a clumsy walk, black bears can run very fast, up to 40 kilometres an hour.
Black bears are also good at climbing trees. They don't have very good eyesight, but they have an excellent sense of smell. They can be unpredictable and bad-tempered. They don't have many enemies in the wild, mainly other bears. Black bears hibernate during winter, but if they're disturbed, they'll wake up easily, although they will still be quite sleepy. They come out of hibernation in spring.
Black bear cubs stay with their mother for about a year before going off by themselves. Very young cubs will cry when they're afraid and make a humming sound when they're contented. Bears have been hunted for many years. Is the secret animal hunted?
It has been. What other bears live in the USA?
The grizzly bear is larger than the black bear and has a reputation for being more dangerous. In fact, some people think the grizzly is the most dangerous animal in North America. It's usually very shy and avoids contact with people, but it's also unpredictable. If it's alarmed, the grizzly bear will either run away or defend itself ferociously.
It's called the grizzly bear because of its grizzled look. It's similar to the black bear in many ways, although grizzly bears don't climb trees. Their long claws aren't adapted for climbing.
They're also different because when they're fishing, grizzly bears will catch fish with their jaws instead of using their paws. Grizzly bears have poor eyesight, but excellent hearing and smell.
The secret animal isn't a bear. What's another animal that belongs to a family spread around the world?
Sheep are found all over the world, but the bighorn sheep is unique to the USA. Bighorn sheep are excellent rock climbers and can jump well too. Bighorn sheep live in herds, and the males often have headbutting contests where they charge at each other. The crack of their massive horns hitting together can be heard for over a kilometre. The horns of the bighorn sheep can grow so long, they sometimes have to break off part of them so they can see better.
I'll give you another clue. The secret animal is the largest of its type in the USA.
I know what the largest mammal in the USA is. I bet that's the secret animal. The bison is the largest land mammal in the USA, and it has relatives all around the world. A few hundred years ago, there were millions of bison ranging across the plains. They were very important to the American Indians, and were used for food, clothing, and tools.
Because of their importance to the Indians, The bison were killed by European settlers in the 19th century. It was their way of fighting the hostile Indian tribes. If they could destroy the bison, they would also destroy the Indians. By 1900, there were fewer than 1,000 bison left alive.
Thankfully, the bison survived. There are now many thousands living in national parks across the USA. Is the bison the secret animal?
No, the secret animal isn't as big as the bison.
What's another clue?
The secret animal lives near water.
If the secret animal lives near water, it might be the Bottlenose Dolphin. They are found in oceans all over the world and are one of the friendliest animals to man. Bottlenose dolphins often approach boats and follow them through the water. Bottlenose dolphins are perfectly shaped for swimming. When swimming fast, they leap out of the water to breathe.
They also leap out of the water for fun. Bottlenose dolphins talk to each other by making a variety of sounds. They are highly intelligent. Next to man, bottlenose dolphins are probably the most intelligent animals in the world.
The alligator snapping turtle lives in lakes and rivers. It lies very still on the river bottom with its mouth open, wriggling its tongue, which looks like a worm. When it attracts a fish, the turtle pounces on it.
This isn't the secret animal, but like the snapping turtle, it has a ferocious appearance.
Although the spiny lobster looks ferocious, it has far more to fear from fishermen than we have to fear from it. Lobsters belong to a family called crustaceans. They have 5 pairs of legs and are found in the ocean. Lobsters hunt for their food at night. Does the secret animal hunt for food?
Yes, but it doesn't have claws like these, and it's not eaten by people. The lobster's been a gourmet delicacy since Roman times. Here's another clue. The secret animal doesn't live in water, it lives near water.
The alligator lives by warm rivers in parts of southern USA. Alligators have also been hunted in the past. Alligators spend most of their time lying very still, but they can attack swiftly when their prey comes close. They are both good swimmers and can move quickly across land.
Although alligators have webbed toes which help them in the water, their tails provide most of the power for swimming. But the secret animal isn't the alligator.
What about the beaver? The beaver also lives by water. The beaver's home is called a lodge. They build their homes by first damming a river. Beavers bite around trees with their sharp teeth, making sure the trees fall in the right direction to build the dam. They then build their lodge out of sticks, rocks and mud. The lodge is dry, but it has its entrance underwater. This stops predators from entering the beaver's home.
Beavers have a flat tail that acts like a rudder when they swim. It's also part of their defence. If they're frightened, they'll slap it loudly on the ground. Beavers also make a whistling noise when they want to warn others of danger.
Beavers have strong claws and webbed feet, which help them while swimming. They can stay underwater for up to 15 minutes.
The secret animal doesn't build a home that's as complicated as the beavers.
There are lots of wild cats in the USA. They don't build homes. If the secret animal doesn't build a home, then maybe it's the cougar. It lives in the mountains.
The cougar is a good hunter, silently stalking its prey. It can leap up to 10 metres from a crouching position onto the back of its victim. The cougar eats deer, hares and other small mammals.
The bobcat is also a good hunter. Bobcats are the most widespread of all the American cats. They are good climbers, and that's how they hunt. They lie waiting in the branches of trees and drop down from above onto their prey. Sometimes when they run, bobcats leave only 2 footprints. That's because the bobcat's back feet can exactly overlap its 2 front feet. Bobcats have a spotted coat, which helps to camouflage them.
The secret animal can also move very fast, like the bobcat and the cougar, but it's not a cat.
The coyote is a member of the dog family. They live in dens, which are usually found next to rivers or in canyons. The coyote can run very fast for short distances, up to 60 kilometres an hour. Before pouncing on their prey, coyotes freeze, as if they're concentrating. The red wolf is probably extinct in the wild and is the rarest wolf in the world. The red wolf is closely related to the coyote and is also a member of the dog family. Like the coyote, it's a very good hunter. Wolves hunt in packs. The pack is very important to the wolf. Every morning they howl together, and if one of them is lost, he or she will howl to let the others in the pack know where it is.
If the red wolf is extinct in the wild, it's because it's been hunted. The secret animal has also been hunted. That's your next clue.
Raccoons were hunted for their skins, which were used to make hats and coats. Raccoons are unique to the Americas and are very intelligent animals. They have extremely nimble and sensitive fingers. They can even enter a house and open the door of a refrigerator.
When raccoons meet, they growl with bared teeth, and the fur on their necks and shoulders stands up. They might even have a playful fight. Adult raccoons usually look for food alone, but females keep their young with them.
Raccoons live in hollow trees, in caves, or in other animals' burrows. They will even live in drain pipes in areas where there are people. The name raccoon comes from an Indian word that means scratching with hands.
Raccoons eat frogs, fish, birds, eggs, fruit and insects. They will sometimes kill chickens and are considered a pest by many people. They are excellent climbers and swimmers, but run quite slowly. Remember, the secret animal moves very fast.
Okay, I know the fastest animal in America. Perhaps it's the secret animal. If the secret animal is fast, it has to be the pronghorn. It's one of the fastest animals in the world. Pronghorns can run at speeds of over 100 kilometers an hour. They run with their mouths open so they can get extra air to breathe. Like the secret animal, pronghorns have been hunted in the past and nearly became extinct in the 1920s.
Is that because they were hunted?
Partly, but also because their territories were fenced by farmers. Pronghorns can't jump very high, and they were separated by the fences into small groups, with less food to eat.
Do you know of any other American animals that have horns?
What about the Rocky Mountain goat? Their horns are quite fragile, so they rarely fight with each other. The Rocky Mountain goat's hooves have a sharp outer rim and rubber-like soles, which helps them to grip onto rocks and climb well.
What do Rocky Mountain goats eat?
Mainly grass.
That's not what the secret animal eats.
The mink eats fish and small mammals. Minks have also been hunted for their coats, which are used to make expensive furs. Minks sometimes raid farms and steal chickens. They can be very aggressive if threatened, and when they hunt, they kill with a strong bite to the back of the victim's neck. They can also climb trees. Can the secret animal climb trees?
Well, it can be found in trees.
Townsend's chipmunk hides in trees when it wants to avoid danger. It's a very good climber, but makes its home underground. Townsend's chipmunk lives in the USA, but it's a member of the large family of squirrels. To survive the winter, Townsend's chipmunk stores lots of food in its burrow.
Townsend's chipmunk spends the winter sleeping. The secret animal doesn't hibernate.
Perhaps it's the skunk. Skunks have a reputation for being very smelly. In fact, their smell is from a liquid that they spray when threatened. Skunks live in dens and can also climb well. They are hunters and eat small mammals. When mother skunks travel with their young, they walk in single file. Skunks are the main carriers of rabies in the USA, a disease that affects animals and people.
Keep searching. The skunk isn't the USA's most secret animal.
What about the prairie dog? Prairie dogs live underground in colonies with over 1,000 others. There are even neighbourhoods within these underground colonies. prairie dogs stay underground to escape the hot sun, but they come out to eat. They sit on the edge of their tunnels, so if danger approaches, they can quickly disappear below. Besides building large cities, do you know something else prairie dogs have in common with people?
No? What?
Prairie dogs often greet each other with a kiss. The 9-banded armadillo has also been hunted. The armadillo's body is covered in an armor-like shell. When threatened, they roll up into a tight ball so predators can't hurt them. Nine-banded armadillos find food during the night. They have an excellent sense of smell.
Here's another clue. The secret animal isn't a mammal. It lays eggs.
Well, if the secret animal lays eggs, then it could be a reptile. If the secret animal is a reptile, it could be the rattlesnake. Rattlesnakes are hunters and eat small mammals. They have a rattle in their tail, which they shake as a warning whenever the snake is threatened. Rattlesnakes are members of the pit viper family. They have a pit or hole just under their eyes. This pit is used by the snake to sense heat from warm-blooded mammals. That's how the rattlesnake accurately strikes its prey.
The secret animal isn't a snake.
The Gila Monster is a lizard. It hunts rodents, birds, and other reptiles. Because Gila monsters live in dry, rocky areas where food may be hard to find, they store fat in their tails. Like some snakes, Gila monsters have a poisonous bite, which can kill humans.
I think I should tell you, the secret animal isn't a reptile.
It lays eggs, then it must be a bird. What about the wild turkey? Wild turkeys are often hunted for their meat. While they mostly eat grain, wild turkeys can also eat small reptiles. Wild turkeys are mainly ground birds and rarely fly.
The secret animal flies majestically, not like the wild turkey.
The red-tailed hawk is a wonderful flyer. They're found over most of the USA.
The secret animal isn't that widespread.
Perhaps it's the Harris hawk. They only live in the desert.
You're getting close. The secret animal isn't a hawk, but it is a bird of prey.
It could be the great horned owl. They mainly hunt rodents and rabbits. Owls have to turn their whole heads to look at something, as they can't swivel their eyes. But they can turn their heads right around to look behind them. Great horned owls usually build their nests in trees or on rocks.
The secret animal isn't an owl.
All right then, it must be an eagle. The golden eagle is such a powerful bird that it can hunt goats and other large mammals. Eagles have excellent eyesight, far better than human sight. The golden eagle was called the thunderbird in Indian legends. They have been hunted in the past and are now very rare.
So is the secret animal. It's very, very rare, almost extinct.
The bald eagle, the USA's national symbol. It's been hunted and is now very rare. It's also a bird of prey. Bald eagles are majestic flyers. With their strong, powerful claws, they swoop down and grab their prey. This must be the secret animal.
Bald eagles build their huge nests in trees or cliffs, and generation after generation use the same nest. Some nests are over 100 years old. Don't forget, the secret animal doesn't build a complicated home. Here's your last clue. The secret animal is so endangered, it no longer lives in the wild.
What sort of birds are these?
They are one of the most endangered birds in the world, with only about 30 left alive today. They're members of the vulture family and once ranged right across the USA. Now they aren't found in the wild at all.
Is this the secret animal?
Yes, it's the California Condor. It's the largest bird in the USA. In the wild, the condor was a majestic flyer. It could glide for 16 kilometres without beating its wings.
Do condors build nests?
No. Instead of building nests, female condors lay their eggs on the ground, usually in a cave or a hole in a cliff. Because chicks need their mother's care for 2 years before they can fend for themselves, California condors reproduce very slowly.
Why is it so endangered?
They were not only hunted, but were poisoned by chemicals and pesticides in their food. If it wasn't for breeding programs in wildlife parks and zoos in California, the condor would be extinct. The California condor is truly the USA's most secret animal.